me just shake the volume out of my mouth. It's just hard. I feel like I've been murmuring the entire time. I got to get the recording voice in. All right. Kel, am I right in suggesting that this is the time of the year the Pantone color of the year comes out?
You would unfortunately be right. It's the time of year where everybody just makes bold proclamations of design. And sometimes it's like sometimes a little bit good, but then sometimes it's just like, where are you pulling this from?
And I honestly think the Pantone color of the year is an interesting one because it reflects on the year that has been, yet also is an attempt to predict the color for the year in the future. Whereas most design content, I think, is just based on predicting what will do well. So I think it's nicer to reflect on what has come and what has worked to see if you're right or not about the trends, because most people are horribly wrong. But I haven't seen the Pantone color of the year. Have you seen it, Kel?
Unfortunately, I have seen the Pantone color of the year.
What?
And so here's the thing about Pantone. I feel like we haven't ripped into Pantone.
No.
But it's time for their flogging, if you will. Pantone separated from the Adobe Creative Cloud suite a number of years ago. And as a result, they have completely and utterly shot every single person in production in the face, because there are still some people who use it, but from what I've heard from people who work in production, and as someone who also tangentially works in production, nobody's using Pantones anymore because they separated it from like the main program a lot of designers use to make print work, because they wanted, I don't know, another $10 a month, I think is what they made their subscription change. Yeah. So Pantone once upon a time was a part of the Creative Cloud suite. And you could add a Pantone swatch. You can scroll through all of the Pantone books for whatever you were doing. You can select that Pantone book, and then you can scroll through swatches and apply it as like a layer overlay, or like as like a layer style rather. So if you like wanted to color something 185C, you could do that just through your layer style or layer. Yeah, what is wrong with me? Anyway, so you could do that, but you can't do that anymore. And it's been a number of years since you've been able to do that. I have a bootleg Pantone book that I have been using from Stuart Semple. I have his bootleg Pantone plugin that functions pretty much the same as that. You just have to pull it through swatches. But I don't love the idea of pulling Pantones through swatches. I don't think it's as like accessible as it used to be. So it really pisses me off, if I'm being completely honest, because they've made something that, like, we decided to copyright color, and in the universal color matching system, Pantone decided to put these insane barriers around it, but Pantone simultaneously is like the universal color matching system that we've decided on. And it's how a lot of printers work, especially if you work in like merchandise. We are matching Pantones. Otherwise, you're doing spot colors for everything beyond that, and things can get expensive and it's difficult. So because of this, nobody's using Pantones anymore. So there's a lot of issues in production because people just don't know how to use the new Pantone system, or they just don't want to pay for it because it's another thing on top of paying for the additional Creative Cloud subscription. So now here they come every year to give us some stupid color that they've decided is the color of the year.
What gives them the authority to decide what the color, and the fact that it's their own color as well, like they get to name it, and they'd be like, you can now license this color.
Yeah.
I wonder if they did that with Apple when they because I remember when they did Living Coral in 2016. Which was kind of like 2017, I think maybe 2016 was the pastel pink and blue. I think it might have been 2018, and then Apple released an iPhone in coral, but I don't know if it was in Living Coral. I forget if that was like a partnership or something like that. They are, it's It's weird because it's something that shouldn't happen. I don't think we need a color of the year. I don't think it's necessary. Yet I do get very excited for it. It's a shame that
I'm always
Pantone own it, but I
interested
can't
in it.
help. Yeah, I can't help but be like, yeah, what is the color of the year?
Yeah.
Like, because I think everyone has a sense of it based on what you've been seeing. You can make your predictions. And then last year they got mocha. And I was like, that's completely different to what I was expecting. Not at all. 2020, they had classic blue. I nearly shot myself in the head. I couldn't believe it. It was ridiculous.
And it wasn't even a good blue.
No, it wasn't even. It was
Like,
boring navy, and that one pissed me off.
And
so
I like
much.
navy, but I'm like, that was
Classic
the blue.
blue. It wasn't even called navy
I would
blue.
have.
They didn't even
I
honor the
would have
navy.
gone with like cobalt or phthalo blue or
It was
something
corporate
like
blue.
something more. A hyperlink blue, like something
They were like
more
classic
interesting.
blue. We need everyone to calm the fuck down. All right, we need to go back to everyone chill out. Everyone chill out. It's classic blue. Next year is going to be really chill. That pissed me off. And then they brought in the gray and yellow, which controversially I adored.
Don't listen to him.
Absolutely adored.
Don't
Not
listen
gonna
to
lie. Now, Kel, can you tell me if Pantone has anything to do with Panettone?
I don't know.
Don't answer that. All right. So you've seen the color of the year.
Yes.
I have not seen the color of the year.
I would like you to make a guess.
Okay.
On like what you feel and how you're kind of coming to this conclusion.
What was last year's color? I forget that one. Was it purple? No, that was a few years ago. Ultraviolet.
Was last year not Mocha Mousse?
Sorry, it was Mocha Mousse. And then the year before that was a green? And the year before that was purple?
No, was that not gray and yellow?
Gray and yellow was like 2021, I think. It went from classic. See, this is the thing. They don't have any relation to the year. It's except I can pinpoint that classic blue was 2020. And then the gray and yellow was after that because I remember I did a design chef about that. And I remember the apartment I was in when I did that. And I was living in that apartment in 2021.
Okay.
It was purple and then green and then mocha, right? Yeah.
Last year was Mocha Mousse. So for 2025, so it's for the upcoming year.
Yes. It is predicting a color. Okay, boring. Mm-hmm. Never mind. Take back what I said about reflecting on the year.
For 2025, they projected Mocha Mousse, which is a cool toned mauve.
Mog?
And then 2024 was Peach Fuzz.
Fuck.
2023 was Vivid Magenta. 2022, Very Perry, which is that like purple that you're thinking of. 2021 was the gray and yellow. And then 2020 was classic blue.
When was green?
And then 2019, Living Coral. 2018, Ultraviolet. 2017 was green.
Am I going insane? Well, I think we're due for a green then. Okay, let me think. I think knowing Pantone, they're a bit late to the trends and stuff. I reckon it's going to be Brat Green adjacent as a way of trying to capitalize on that, even though they missed it last year and they missed the mark with that. And everyone was probably like, it's obviously Brat Green, you idiots. And they were like, no, Mocha Mousse. And I reckon they've gone for a lime green that falls into blue a little bit. Closer to teal, a little bit of a teal, I think.
Okay.
Like a Jaguars teal, a Jacksonville Jaguars teal.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay.
But like on the greener side as well, but a hint of blue. That's my prediction. And they're going to call it?
Like this?
Yeah. I reckon. But more yellow, brighter.
More yellow than this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're going to call it, synthesized neon or synthesized green. It's going to tack on with the AI thing. They're going to play into like Matrix kind of energy with the green, a bit of Brat energy with the green, synthesized green. And then they're also going to say, but at the same time, the push for AI is going to push human nature as well. So this is the definition of human nature. It's the earth, it's grass, it's sunny, it's bright, but it has that tech foundation under it. That's what I would do if I was Panettone. I don't know what they're going to do. And can I look it up now? Can I find out?
I would like to share my screen with you.
Please
so I can see your reaction in real time.
Please do.
So
I can't wait for this to be synthesized green.
by the time everybody else sees this, it's like old news, but it came out today when we're filming this.
We've lost our buffer. This is only like a week in advance.
I know.
It's quite relevant still.
All right. Well, I'm sorry.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Is white.
That's crazy. This is insane. This is an absolutely insane thing to do. I cannot believe that they have done this.
This silenced me this morning.
This is
silenced me. Okay, to be specific, Cloud Dancer.
Of course, it's Cloud Dancer. Let's make it. Let's try and get rid of any connotation to this being pro-white supremacy as possible. This is insane. Why are you doing this in this year of all the years?
My chat guess was really close.
Yeah, honestly.
Jesus. This is crazy. What are they doing?
So
has this people blown up about this?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Trust. So the funny thing is about this, either this is the most tone-deaf Pantone color of the year, or Pantone has gone so unbelievably woke they're playing like 8D chess.
I think it's the former.
I'm leaning towards the former.
Dark woke.
Just given the general way Pantone moves.
Yeah. That's wild. That is wild. Have they ever done like a shade of gray like this before? Well, they did gray, but they combined it with
the yellow but not this light. And the funny thing is that like Pantone in general, a general criticism of them is they don't have a lot of whites like in their printable colors. They don't have really many like off-whites in their coated package. You tend to jump quite a bit into grays and beiges. There isn't a lot in just the slight off-white, so it's very funny.
Yeah.
But it's not a coated color. It's what is it?
This is called the closest they've been to this was Sand Dollar back in 2006, which is like a cream, apart from Ultimate Grey in 2021.
Oh, okay. So this is a TCX. So a TCX Pantone is the fabric material swatch color matching book. So in printing, we use uncoated and coated typically, but for garments, so for like something like this, you're matching this to the TCX book instead of a Pantone coated or uncoated book. So I guess that makes like a little bit more sense. I'm not as familiar with the TCX book because I don't use it anymore. But crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I
ridiculous.
Personally would have selected, I genuinely feel in my soul of souls, like let me see if I can just make it really quick. Like the color I would have done.
Is this if you were it or if you were Pantone? Like with their twisted ethos? Or if you got to choose personally? If
I got to pick.
Yeah.
And I don't know the Pantone of this because I don't have it. I don't have Pantone. Even though their customer service has been desperately emailing me, asking me to renew my subscription. And I've just not
pestering
answered.
Pantone.
This is the color I would choose.
Yeah. That felt very in. That feels very in.
Like this feels very relevant.
Yeah.
And then my backup color.
Look, it's Jared's accent color on his wall.
Would probably be something in like a deep plum. This would be my other color.
Yeah, that checks out.
So
it felt like green. It felt like the year for green. I cannot believe it wasn't the year for green. It's been long enough.
Green's really been having like the millennial couple that just moved in together. Green, which shots fired. I love that color. First of all,
That is official name. You can find that in the Pantone book.
Yeah, couple with no creative identity moves in together, and they have to pick a color to theme their apartment. I was like getting shot in the face.
There is something nice about it. I go into this deep in my new YouTube video about when you don't know what like you like, and then you still choose something, but that's like a first step at actually figuring out what you like, rather than just settling for nothing. And the fact that you wanna choose a color is like an exciting starting point.
Yeah.
The white is just not that's encouraging people to do nothing with to stay boring. This is such a shame. Absolute shame.
Yeah.
Wow.
To pull a quote from an NPR article here by Ivy Buck and Alina Edwards, this is what Pantone had to say about the color. Described it as a lofty white that serves as a symbol of calming influence in a society rediscovering the value of quiet reflection.
Jesus Christ. This is what they did with classic blue as well. In a year of like after the lockdowns, the BLM protests, like there was so much like room in the air, like spirit in the air for change. And then they did the exact same thing where they came back and they went, let's calm things down with a stable classic blue next year. Let's all chill the fuck out. It's so like you'd think they'd like, it'd be some kind of like high energy reactive color. And instead they just settle for nothingness. Because I guess, I don't know, maybe that sells, because at the end of the day, they're just trying to sell more colors, right? Is that part of it? Like,
yeah.
And they can just dictate which one will do that?
I just had the thought of, so have you heard of WGSN?
Maybe. Lorna.
It's a trend forecasting group.
Uh-huh.
And they're generally revered as like the like most prestigious, accurate trend forecasting group. To buy into their trend forecasting, I looked into it. It's like $30,000 a year.
Oh, to like look at what they say?
Yeah. But it's good. And you're
Pay me
looking
$10
at
and I'll tell you.
shocking detail. Yeah. I had access to the WGSN catalogs when I went to FITM. Yeah. It was like something I wish I took more advantage of when I was a student there.
Yeah.
But this is so funny. I just Googled their color of the year.
Yeah. Oh, they announced it?
I swear on my life, I did not see this.
No one's going to believe you. It's the color. It's the green. Yeah. Wow. Transformative teal.
Yeah.
See, this is what I was going to say this for synthesized green, but I leant more into the bright thing.
Yeah.
That's wow. That's crazy. There you go.
Wow.
Future Dusk was last year's one. That feels wrong. You know, kind of right.
This? So the purchase by color. Blah blah blah. Yeah, if you like, WGSN has some stuff that you can access on their website if you just have like an account that you can get for free. But they have a lot of like good stuff. I look at them a lot.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. But wow, that's look at me.
That's validating.
That's hilarious.
Validating.
Okay, yes. So you know, that's insane. Hey, that's insane. So off to a strong start today. White is Pantone's color of the year. End times are near. End times are shockingly near. So, well, I guess we should just get into the rest of this episode.
Hit that intro, Kel.
Well, hello, Pantone haters. Welcome back to this week's episode of Kelliot. My name is Kel.
And my name is Elliot. And we are designers who care. Even when people don't, even when the people choosing the color of the year obviously don't care about design. We do. Guys, we've got a very exciting episode for you. We are doing a sequel dare I say, or a part 2 of an existing series, of a new series that we're starting. That's the Squeakquel. Spoilers of what poster I'm going to give you. No, I'm just, I was thinking about using Alvin.
That would
and the
actually be
Chipmunks
really funny.
I was thinking, but I'm
Same
like, how
brain.
can you like say it without giving away that it's just Alvin and the Chipmunks by saying there's chipmunks in this? Anyway, so in the second episode of this newly revamped era of Kelliot, we designed album art without knowing what the original album was that we were designing, by giving each other terrible briefs that a client might give you and seeing what we would work with and seeing how close we were to the original. We were pretty far off, but it was still a lot of fun and you guys seemed to enjoy it. And a lovely Kelliot commenter suggested that we should do this with movie posters, and that is exactly what we are doing today. So we have made 2 briefs for each other to design a movie poster for the other person, who will not know the movie that they are designing. And as this like a little half an hour timer goes down, we're going to be revealing more and more information and more assets to include in this poster, so that the other person will get close to designing the poster. That makes sense?
Clear as day.
Too easy. Well, yeah, this is going to be fun. Should we get right into it?
Might as well.
Too easy. Okay, well, I am going to take the baton first on the designing, as Kel designed first last time. So Kel, I am ready to hear your brief, ready to hear whatever wicked things are coming my way. Because something wicked is coming your way. Wicked.
Well, I have lost my brief. Where did it go? Okay, I found it. Okay. Welcome to my brief that has very minimal effort.
This is beautiful. I like
We're
the rounded
starting
edges.
Thank you. Let's start off with a synopsis. A group struggles to protect their friend from a cult and a pair of mad scientists, all of whom are obsessed with obtaining a piece of jewelry. The review we have for this film, 3 out of 5 on Rotten Tomatoes, from John from 2003. Quirky but uneven musical comedy.
Musical comedy.
And it was released in the year 1965.
Okay. I like these colors a lot. This feels like something I would usually work with. These are beautiful.
I really like the yellow.
Yeah.
Because it's like a slight greenish tinge.
A group struggle to protect their friend from a cult and a pair of mad scientists. This is I feel like I'm going to know this movie, but I have no idea what it is right now. Because I feel like I should know most musical comedies. Yeah.
The thing about Kelly hasn't seen most movies.
Okay.
So any movies that Kelly has seen, the entirety of the world population has probably already seen. Mm-hmm. Because I just don't generally care for movies, apparently.
So you've seen this movie?
About 10,000 times.
Oh my golly gosh. Well, that changes.
I think this is the movie I've seen more than any other movie.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I'm very curious about this.
There might be another one that's a close second.
Wow.
So.
Okay. Well, this is a good amount of information. I think I can start whipping something up with this. So I've got 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes, and then I'll get something in 10 minutes and another in the title in 20, I believe.
Yeah, we're dropping a couple things in as we design to kind of throw curveballs to give us like another little snippet of information that we can work with, just to keep everybody on their toes of what is going on.
I think, if I may just interject quickly here, I think if this is the movie that I think it is, I think for Elliot, we should give him the title at 10 minutes and then give him the headshots at 20. What do you think about that, Cal?
With 10 minutes left?
Yes, given what specifically this movie is.
What's your argument for that?
I think it might give it away at the 10-minute mark if we give the headshots.
True. Okay.
So I'm getting the title 10 minutes in or 10 minutes with 10 minutes to go?
10 minutes in.
10 minutes in, I'm getting the title. Okay, great. Yeah. Too easy. I don't think I know this movie. I'm going to say it.
Okay.
But I'll give it a go.
Good luck,
give it
soldier.
my best shot. Thank you. You can see my file and everything. Yeah, I'm using Photoshop 2024. I saw Kel was using 2026. I'm an oldie. I'm an old head.
I don't know what's going on my computer ever.
Illustrator updated itself to 2026, and I accidentally opened it for the first time ever. And then I closed it, and then I checked my screen time for the day, and it was 21 hours, and all of it was Illustrator.
I hate that it started including my computer in my screen time because I'm
no, it's very.
I was not on my phone all day.
I do think you can turn that off. I've got 3 separate screen times.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't know how to use anything.
It's not worth looking into either. It's just stressful. Yeah, no, I was like, I swear my laptop was like on sleep for most of the day. And then it was like, no, you've actually been using Adobe Illustrator for while you were asleep. And I'm like, something's gone horribly wrong here. Okay, a quirky but uneven musical comedy. So when I think musical comedies, I'm thinking like, I actually think this might be like some kind of like a classic, like I'm thinking the Ferris Bueller Day Off kind of poster. So there's like a white background and there's kind of like images that pop out with a nice bright like kind of text on the top. That's kind of what I'm leaning into. The color palette feels like that. A group struggle to protect. Is this the Goonies? This might be the Goonies. I feel like this is the Goonies.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm not going to look it up. I haven't seen the Goonies. I know Stand By Me. That's what it kind of is feeling like. But I think the Goonies poster is more of like a cave, in a cave or something. And I don't think that's what these colors would represent.
Well, it is very childlike, very fun, whimsical.
Very fun, whimsical.
That was filmed in Oregon.
Where is the title? May I access that piece of information? Where the title will be on the which space of the poster? I should
like top third.
Top third. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's what I'm thinking with the thing. All right. Let's give this a go. Let's give something a go. Let's give something a go. I'm gonna try. Don't worry about is this how you spell amulet? That's how you spell amulet, right? Yeah. Bloody, that threw me because the first thing is a cat.
How do you not know the famous cat Precious Amulet?
Precious Amulet.
That's actually a really good name for a cat.
Precious Amulet.
Precious Amulet. Sorry, that's my cat, Precious Amulet.
And guys, this is all for personal use, so we're actually allowed to use any of these images, any image that's ever been made. It's transformative, yeah, exactly. So you don't have to license anything because I refuse to generate something, even though you could take this, which is 100% just AI generated, and say you're using stock imagery, which is the state of stock imagery in this day and age, tragically. Okay. What do you go for free stock?
I make the majority of my stock. I will go to great lengths to shoot something.
Me when I'm talking about vegetable stock. Me when I'm talking about cooking soup.
Or I will go to Internet Archive on Flickr. I will go there. Or I will go to, oh my God, Dreams Time. Did you ever use Dreams Time?
I have definitely made an account of Dreams Time at one point or another.
Yeah.
I love Dreams Time because their watermark is really crazy. Easy to not.
Oh, it's so easy to
get
remove.
Rid of. Yeah, it's hilarious.
And it's so it's such an insanely dated watermark. Like their logo is just crazy dated.
Yeah. It's a classic.
So, but yeah, I'll do Internet Archive on Flickr. If I need photos that I don't have, I will go to Unsplash or Pexels. I don't know. There's a lot of free stock companies now. But I try to make as much of my own as possible just because licensing for merchandise is so convoluted because it comes down to number of units produced that can complicate licensing. So I just try to make all my own stuff. So, I was talking to one of my labels the other day about AI.
Yeah.
And they were essentially saying, because it came up with a client issue, and they were saying like legal wise, like legal is really pumping the brakes on a lot of this on the creative because it doesn't really hold much water to use AI generatively.
Yeah.
For like stock or any sort of asset because like it is technically safe for commercial use, but it's safe for commercial use because it essentially becomes like public domain.
Right. Is it like it's safe for now? I feel like as well.
For
like
now, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's like the big concern, right?
But like if you make quote unquote make something with AI and then you use it in some commercial setting, like yeah, you can use it commercially, but now anyone can take it because it's public domain.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you lose like any kind of licensing you have to your own stuff. Okay. That is actually, I never thought about it like that. That makes a lot of sense.
It's very easy for someone else to then take it if they haven't like a sense that this is AI generated. They're like, well, I can also take that then.
Yeah.
Because we don't have really any regulation around who owns what with AI. So another reason to not use it, guys.
Yeah, true.
Get your clients in complete and utter hot water. And I'm sure they will definitely want to hire you again after that.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Don't ask what I'm doing with this as well. Like this is we're real loose on this. I'm kind of passing time until I get the headshots and the title, I think.
Oh my God.
No. I actually think this is going somewhere. I think like I'm thinking like, let me draw something real quick to give everyone a sense of what I
was going to give you the piece of jewelry, but I didn't.
No, I think that's good. We're going to have like a title up there. And then
You're smoothing on 100%.
I love smoothing on 100%. It makes everything look so much nicer.
Moves and it's
it's so good. It makes it like
it
just makes everything so smooth. You know, you can like make it beautiful, like writing. So I think there's gonna be like someone over here being like, "Hey," and then there's gonna be. I imagine these are the photos I'm gonna get. Definitely, hey, and then this one's gonna be like kid. And this one's gonna be doctor. You're like, hey. And then it's gonna be like directed by blah blah. It's gonna be like I don't know, John Hughes or something. And that's what it's gonna feel like, I think. And I don't know where the colors are gonna come in for that, but I think there'll be something to do with the jewel. So what that requires for me to do is give this some cool just everyone just ignore the Dreams Time logo that's very visible here at closer inspection.
We don't need to worry about that. It. Like,
exactly. No one needs to worry about that. Let's do something here. Let's turn this into smart object. This, if I can find that. I have very much been enjoying doing the selects color range.
Oh yeah.
Little trick. Very much enjoy that.
And then they changed a couple of these features that I will surely complain about when I get to my
changed them
segment.
in what, like in the more recent version?
Yeah, they changed the way that you can do selective color.
Yeah.
And then they added a couple more things to a tool thing that you never click on, but I click on often.
Right.
They added a couple other. The other thing where you can like click and it pulls up a little. Yeah, that thing.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
They added a couple more functions in there.
Right. Okay.
So, but I instinctually go to click something that I normally click all the time, like the solid color fill. And then they added like vibrance in its place or something. So I keep accidentally adding like a vibrance or a select color adjustment layer instead of a solid color. So I don't like when my things change.
No.
I like routine. I want my things.
We are
that's a
now
fair
at
enough.
the 10-minute mark. Cal, if you'd like to provide Elliot the title.
What have you got from him? The Goonies.
Help.
Help. This is a Beatles movie.
I'm not saying anything. There are multiple movies named Help.
And yeah, I'm sure the one that you've watched 10,000 times isn't the one, the Beatles movie Help. Right?
I'm not saying anything.
All right. Okay.
I'm just
okay.
here.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Okay. I mean, look, I don't know this poster. I don't know any poster that with Help on it. So this will be very interesting.
Help exclamation mark.
Yes, I for some reason was expecting that. And I actually installed today.
Help, period.
Just help, please. I installed today Rotina, the new form type font. It's in your brief, and I think I might use it for this because I'm thinking this could be like a cool, like something.
That looks so good. Just that.
Yeah, right. I'm like, exactly, exactly. I'm like, I think this might be the perfect font for like a title. So
you do like a shitty newsprint of that.
Yeah.
Or you could sell 10 billion of them.
Truly.
Put it in a zine. People would be like, oh.
They get it. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I think the photos will really tie this all together, but I think that's a good start. I'm going to include a quote, I think, somewhere as well. I think that's fun to include. So let's get that in there. Quirky but uneven musical comedy. Okay.
I wanted to find a good review that didn't say anything about the cast. And there were a number that I wanted to use that were really funny. But I liked how straight to the point this one was.
Yeah, that's good. One, I think there was
something
only
about uneven musical comedy.
I do really like, uneven musical comedy. That's very
uneven is such a unique way to describe something.
Yeah.
Uneven musical comedy.
This is fun though. I'm enjoying this. Movie posters are, I've been studying movie posters for a while now. In fact, I had a moment this morning, Kel, where I was I did. Where my hypothesis for like my whole YouTube video was like proven true. I'm going to quickly show it actually.
Side quest time.
So this is the Fairbairn brothers, these Australian comedian brothers, and they just published this poster for their comedy show, right?
Okay.
And I looked at this and I went, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's a mid-century modern minimalist movie poster. They've taken direct inspiration from like the whole third act of my video, which is going to be talking about posters that look like this. They've taken that. They've done the same thing. It's a mix between this and a Polaroid poster. They've gone for like that. It's that aesthetic of like the title and the big square. It's the most accessible form of design.
Tumblr and its impact on culture.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I actually could not believe it. They are like, it's a direct, because this style here is a rip.
Oh, that goes triple platinum.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere.
And it's originally, obviously the main guy, and I talk about this.
That style is keeping Redbubble in business.
This is the whole video. Concepcion Studios, this guy Patrick, he makes posters like this. And this poster specifically went super viral. It had like 100,000 likes in like 2022. And then you started seeing like a bunch of people doing like direct ripoffs of that template, even though this is like, inspired by a bunch of different elements. Obviously, this isn't like, you can't say that someone's, original style. It's from a bunch of other stuff. But this
everybody
template,
wants their own Saul Bass moment.
Yeah, 100%. And this template was kind of then ripped and then turned into this with like the color palette and the studio logo and stuff. And then the whole thing is like, this is the evolution of this, because this is like the easiest kind of thing to design and make it feel like it's cool. Something that you might want to put up on your wall that you made, because it's kind of like there's a lot of tutorials for it. Very easy to do, very simple, kind of sells itself. And then it evolves into this, which takes a little bit more skill to do, right? Because you got to use a bit of color theory, you got to select subject, that kind of stuff. And then there's like this beautiful midpoint of people who want to make this but can only make this. And I wonder if it's like, if I can find it here, as I should be designing my poster, but I'm like deep in the editing process as we are working on this, and I can't help thinking about it. Anyway, I don't think I can find it, but there are posters that look like in between those, kind of like this, not really. Anyway, something to think about, guys. Pretty cool. Anyway, just a thought I had.
And that video comes out tomorrow?
That video, yeah, it comes out yesterday. As of us, in terms of like real time right now, that's meant to have come out. Actually meant to come out last week, but people were abseiling outside my window and they were looking into my office, and it pissed me off.
I really love you. You've used abseiling 2 times this week, and it really just paints a visual in my mind of men abseiling outside your window. Abseiling, right?
Because they have been. They've been actively abseiling outside my window. It's ridiculous. Okay, that's cute. I like that. I really like this. This is like, that was so easy. Okay, and now we want some kind of like, dispersed shininess coming from this in the middle.
Dispersed shininess.
Why
do you have your layer hover function on?
My layer hover, what's that? When I do this? Oh, this.
Yeah,
I actually don't, how do I turn that off? I don't like it. I've never liked it. It's just.
I don't know, off the top of my head. I turned it off so long ago.
Huh.
I think it's under view. If it bothers you.
Yeah, I swear I turned something off.
You can turn it off and then it'll just turn itself back on.
Right.
In my experience.
Yeah.
It'll reappear.
What is up here?
You have some ghost pixels. Turn your background layer off.
Oh. They're so faint though. They're like, you can just
make an active selection of that layer.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's bizarre. That is absolutely bizarre. That is absolutely bizarre. And I think the whole thing is a ghost layer, I believe. This is still, yeah, look.
There you go.
That's
ghost pixels, they're real.
Absolutely ridiculous. All right, delete that.
LOL.
Delete that. Okay. And now we can oh, fuck off.
You need to lower your
Come on. What's it called?
Your sensitivity.
Tolerance,
yeah.
Let's get all that. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
I love watching other people design. I see why people like watching us. But I have to like the person, otherwise it just pisses me off. Because like I don't like the way most people work.
Yeah.
But I feel like you and I work very similarly. So
there's a nice yeah, I feel like I learn what is going on? Like I learn a lot. Can you tell I've never used outer glow before? We're not going to use outer glow.
You got to change the other point of your gradient. Your other point of your gradient was black. That's why it looked gray.
Why was it? Yeah. Here. How do I?
Yeah, you got to change that to white.
White?
Yeah.
Ugh. It's so pixelated.
And then you have to edit, your size and spread and range and jitter. And then you can adjust your noise if you want. Default.
There we go. This is what I wanted.
It's also set to screen. That may affect other things down the line.
Thank you.
Cal, if you want to prep the headshots, we're 30 seconds off.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Now, there are multiple versions of this poster. So, use whichever one you want.
Okay.
All right, that's the 20-minute mark.
Shit. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Jared. Didn't need to tell me that.
Well, I did. That's
I saw someone else asked who you were again. Love the video. Who's that man?
Die.
You can give the headshots to Elliot now. That was the 20-minute mark is.
Yeah, they're in your drive, my dear.
Thank you. These look really good. Texture's really doing a lot of the work. Yes.
So you can use the classic.
The classic. I think I might use these boys though. This skiing image. Oh, this is great. This is gorgeous.
This inspired one of my videos. I did an intermission in my cyanotype video. It's one of my all-time favorite videos. But we did an intermission in the video, and it was purely inspired by, there's an intermission in the movie, and that's a cut from the intermission.
Right.
It's so good. Like, I'm not saying that this is like an absolute cinematic masterpiece. Help. But it might actually be. Actually, I'm going to make the claim. The Beatles and Help is a cinematic masterpiece.
Love that. Ringo.
So.
Okay, this is going to be tricky. I want to separate all of them as quickly as possible. Just the heads. Keep these two over here. Please. And I'll take the man with the hat.
I could not find the actual photos that were in the main poster, like the raw version of the photo. I looked, could not find.
I appreciate you.
So,
it's okay. This looks great. This is exactly what I needed. Okay. We've got two. They're going to be over there. And these two are going to be like in their beautiful low resolution because I'm using an A4 file. Oh God. It's okay. We're going to sharpen the shit out of this.
Not a smart object to be seen.
Impossible. Why would we ever?
It's a good size of Paul. You can leave it just like that.
Yeah, I think I probably will. Oh, what have I done? I've grouped instead of masked. There we go.
See how crazy that like floating box thing is? Like once you're really like cooking through something,
really
it's
annoying.
Like it's like a little fly.
Yeah. This is good. This is good.
The other movie I thought about doing was Rental Family. Have you seen that?
Rental Family? No, I haven't.
With Brendan Fraser. It just came out.
Oh, a new one.
Yeah. It's like based in Japan, and he like is like an actor for hire, but he like plays like family members because people are like so lonely and sad that, and it like is kind of fucked up, but yeah. So, and the consequences of doing that, especially when children are involved, and what it may do to the children involved, who may think the person that they're interacting with may possibly be a parent because they were told this is your parent and it's not. So, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
I was going to do there's one of my favorite movies, The Wicker Man. The original version. There is a version with Nicolas Cage that they made an American remake of it. I was going to do that specifically.
Oh my God.
Which is, you might have known the scene where he's like, the bees.
Yeah.
That's that. Not the bees. Which isn't in the original. Yeah, it's a remake. The original is like beautiful. It's such a good movie. And then the
original poster is so good.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Oh my God.
Okay, we see the vision, everyone?
I'm seeing.
Well, you have 5 minutes left.
Okay, I
So
think we can
bring it together.
All right.
Bring us home.
Bring us home.
Jesus.
These are the MasterChef moments.
These are the MasterChef moments.
Yeah, this is your prime.
This is where I operate. Okay, we can shrink this a little bit. That's gonna need to be like holier in a way. I got to do those colors too. We're gonna just let's just merge all of these together. Edit them as one. We'll sharpen.
You can just hit Command E if you want to merge a group like that.
All right. Jesus, everyone's trying to give me everyone's unsolicited, a lot of unsolicited advice today.
That's what I'm here for.
I appreciate it. I do.
God forbid I want you to learn.
Thank you. Sometimes you need to remind yourself that you can learn. Okay.
Mister, I learned so much from you. I learned how to use the work tool. Oh. Now stop giving me more helpful advice. Oh my God, Kel, you're so helpful. You're full of useful tips and tricks. Oh.
Thank you, Kel. Thank you.
The thing about me is I'm always asking, how can I infuse either Paul McCartney or Taylor Swift into anything that I'm doing?
Yes.
It's like you and the Herman Miller chair. You're going to get what you want. I'm going to get what I want.
Should have included the chair.
Ooh, I like what you're doing. This is a
anything
classic,
to make it,
a classic flatten highlights and flatten shadows. That's a trick from my trading card video. Or not my trading card video. When we went over my Anthony Simons thing.
I've literally
selecting a group of highlights or a group of shadows and then just like condensing them and then like adding a color over top just to like simplify it. It's just a classic, easy way to make a poster look retro. Yep. Hello, Mr. George. George is not named after George Harrison.
Oh.
But he is named after another musician. And that musician is married to Charlie XCX.
Oh.
Yeah. Hilarious. Come here. Come here. He's just staring at me. Come on. Oh, you just want to rub on my leg. Okay. That's also fine.
Why is it done? Okay, here we go. Does Elliot see the missing bottom corner? What's the missing bottom corner?
Bottom
what
left.
are we talking about? The bottom left.
Luckily, that's an easy fill.
That is an easy fill. You'd think, right?
Does Elliot see the missing bottom corner?
My heart dropped when I watched him merge all of the layer masks and that was visible. I was like, oh, well, I guess that's...
There we go. You happy? Look at that. Generative expand, everyone. Generative expand. I just generative expanded that. Okay. It still needs like, what are the
I really love that you have your channels open.
I didn't
and
mean to have
also your paths as well, and also your quick actions, and also properties and adjustments and libraries open as well.
Oh, it's all there. We've got everything.
Not to add additional pressure, but we're about to get the 60 seconds left point.
Nightmare.
Jesus Christ. It's too much. And I didn't even nail the... Wait, I can include the colors.
You just put the swatch in the back. Hello, buddy. Hello.
One more. This. Why didn't that change?
Okay. 30 seconds.
It's such a shame. The thing doesn't, yeah, that's all right. I should have spent more time on the, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
1, 30 minutes.
It seems that we're having a lapse in connection, and Elliot might have another 5 seconds. Oh my God.
Done. I think that's so like another 5 minutes, and I'd be very happy with that. Actually, even then, I don't even know. Like I think the time pressure is making me so like stressed about like how to do things right because I'm being on camera as well. And I think I wouldn't have got the effects I wanted with the jewel anyway, which was literally just some kind of like gradient, like some kind of shine and noise effect that went over the whole thing, like kind of like dispersed. But I think it's still looks nice, relatively. All things considered, I'll take it.
I agree. I like that they're all looking at the bracelet.
Yes, the crown jewel bracelet.
Do you know the piece of jewelry that is actually the Dreamstime?
Still there. Not even Dreamstime is everywhere for those with eyes to see.
If you close your eyes, you can't see it. So
no, exactly. Well, that's me done. That's me done.
Great work. Great work.
Well, I might as well pull up your brief right here while I've got this screen shared, so you can see my brief if you'd like. Does that sound good?
Okay, sounds good.
Lovely. Okay, let's jump right into it. So, Kel, here's your.
Yours is like actually designed. Mine looks like shit from a butt.
Let me just open it real quick. Don't look at anything. Okay.
My eyes are closed.
Here we go. So this is your
my eyes are open.
This is your brief.
How did you even make the screen black? Oh, did you make it full screen?
Full screened it, yeah. Would you believe?
Okay, that makes more sense.
This is your brief. The synopsis: no friends, the new school sucks, and mum is in love with a sleazy research doctor. Pretty bleak. That's how life looks like the 10-year-old Gage when suddenly into his world pops the magical Munchie. Munchie is the ever-hungry and hilarious, mysterious creature from another world who delivers flying pizzas and brings on the parties. With the help of Munchie and loony Professor Cruikshank, Gage evens the score on his school bullies as well as his mum's boyfriend and has the greatest summer ever. And the review is hard to understand but rewarding with multiple viewings. Someone's just found on IMDb.
You could apply that to any Kelliot episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This
has fish chair right there.
Truly. This is a 2-star average rating on Letterboxd. And the color palette is, bright, sunny palette. Honestly, the same palette that you gave me would apply to this one with that same bold red being the accent color. And I'll say the title is also reserved for the top third of this. Okay. In a similar way to what I was just doing. So hopefully that's enough. 10 minutes in, I'm going to give you a headshot. And then 20 minutes in, I'm going to give you the title. So yeah. Have fun. Okay. I think this is going to be really cool.
Okay.
Oh, it's so much nicer not designing. You just get to chill out and watch. I really do enjoy this format. Oh, I'm at ease.
All right. I'm ready.
All right, time
Go for it.
All right. Okay.
Any initial ideas?
Friends in new school sucks. I have no clue what this movie is.
Yeah, I didn't either for a long time in my life. I was very recently made aware of this movie thanks to a YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers, Leo Vader. His Letterboxd account reviews some of the most insane movies you've ever heard of, and this is one of them, and he gave it 5 stars, and I was like, that's crazy. And then it's a 2-star average. It's awful, and it's like classic. Love it.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I want to make a little guy. It's like my first instinct.
I will say the image I'm going to give you will, I think, help shape things together well.
Okay.
Give you maybe a focal point.
Okay.
Just to give you a heads up for what you want to do in the next 10 minutes.
All right.
And here we see Kellen increasing the size of the brush, painting in
because
white,
I was painting in white.
I
accidentally hit X.
Using the Kel's scene here using the Pantone color of the year to
really
make this design really subtle. a subtle sponsor. Imagine. I
Yeah,
actually have
yeah.
Pantone merch they did a collab with Pull & Bear, the like big European clothing chain.
British people love that brand.
Yeah. They weirdly once sent me a bunch of clothes and I had to model them and then make like a little video being like, I'm an artist. This is my life. Here is me wearing all these clothes. It was one of the weirdest things I've done. But they did a collab with Pantone and I had these 2 shirts, which are like, one of them was Living Coral. Would you believe? The other one was more of like a highlighter yellow. And they
Really
were kind of
wearable.
cool. Yeah, very intense looking shirts and a heavy-ish kind of cotton that was quite uncomfortable to wear. Then I, for some reason, wore them as like a gym shirts for some reason, and they weren't very nice to wear at all. Then I have socks. I've got Pantone socks as well that are tucked away.
You were this much of a super fan.
This is when I was like just starting with the page, and I think I thought it would be cool if like I got this Pantone merch and wore it, and people would be like, "That's sick. That's like he embodies what it is to be
swag, drip, effortlessness.
This is really cool." And then it wasn't really received at all. Not positively, not negatively. It just wasn't really received, which is my worst nightmare.
Nobody was receiving it.
Nobody was receiving it. No attention. It was grim. Quick little plug for everyone watching, by the way. If you want to see more of Kelliot, specifically more of us individually, we've been going pretty crazy over on the Patreon. Our paid members have exclusive access to separate individual little podcasts that we're doing on alternating weeks. Mine is called
Good Time. I just uploaded mine.
Yes, I did just see
next
that before we recorded. Very cool. Kel's is called Water Your Garden, right? It's they're both very kind of like cool ways of getting to know what we're checking out right now, what we want to rant about, talk about in the little bonus time that we get over there on the Patreon. So it's just $5 USD a month, and you get access to the archive of those and the ones that are coming out weekly, because we're having a lot of fun doing them, and we will continue doing them. My last Good Time that I recorded was about musical theater merch, and the next one's probably going to be about NBA City jerseys, I think. That's something I like. What was yours about today, Kel?
I'll be watching.
Nice. What was yours about today, Kel?
Oh, I didn't know that's what you said. Sorry. I'm locked in on my guy.
I love this guy. I love this guy. This is great.
It's giving Among Us.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
It's giving Among Us, but it'll change. Trust the process. Mine today was, I said that I am in a bad mood today, as I am usually. But I told the story on how I caught my oven on fire, and learned a lot about myself and also fire in a very short period of time. And then I read a piece from one of the Palestinian authors. I'm rereading one of his books because I like finished one of his books most of the way like last year, and then sometimes I get like 3/4 of the way through a book and then I just stop reading it.
I think that's fair. I did that with Dune.
Well, it's like I don't even like mean to.
Yeah.
It just happens that way.
There's a lull.
Yeah, like something happens and I just stop reading, and I don't like necessarily mean to, but it just happens. So yeah, I did that. I wanted to just like read this one piece because I think about it a lot, and it's a book. It's called Palestine as Metaphor, and essentially it's like John Green's like everything is tuberculosis concept. Same thing with like Palestine, of actually everything. Like Palestine is like so representative of like so many things that it actually is a really big deal. Like everything about it is actually, it's actually so much deeper. But It's really good. So I'm rereading that, and I read one of my favorite excerpts from it.
Nice.
So that
I'm
was
very
today,
jealous of
and
the
then
layouts that you've got going on in the Warrior Garden as well. I need to refine. I need to refine mine. I'm not happy with it.
I mean, mine's not even. It's not even
No,
like
it's
original.
cool.
Like
It's cool. It's very cool. It's very cool.
Thank you.
It's a competition because we're doing solo
Right.
adventures.
Gamify.
Yeah, because we simply don't have the energy to record a full bonus episode of us talking because it's honestly, it's kind of brutal. After one of these. We're very tired. So yeah. Jad, were you going to say something?
I was going to say I'll start tracking the analytics on the Patreon views, and we can create a championship leaderboard.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, let's ruin the fun.
We get a percentage of the Patreon payout depending on the view count of the solo episodes. That's incentivized. I need
Ultimate
stuff like this. I love that. My latest YouTube video, the sponsored integration part, has that thing where the more views it gets, the more I get paid, which is, I'm like, can I just did I bot it? Technically? Would they know? Do they, I wonder. I'm like, how would they ever find out? This is great, by the way, Kel. This is there's a lot of depth to this image. I
don't know I've never done what I'm doing. So
yeah.
If it looks like shit from a butt, I'm sorry.
No, it looks like looks like a pastel drawing in a way. There's a lot of texture. I don't know if it's just like the screen share quality to it, but there's a really nice blend.
I'm noticing that texture as well, and I don't know what is causing it. To be completely honest,
very unique and very cool for it.
It's okay. So I lost the color that I was using.
There's the nice sharp edges at the same time. Very cool. I'm sure the headshot I'm going to send isn't going to derail this entirely.
That's just the way it goes with me. How did I do that? How did I do that? Is that color dodge? That's also color dodge? I did color dodge on top of color dodge? And what about this? Oh, wait, I have it on overlay. Wait, color dodge. Oh, so it looks not anything I like.
What the
Cool. Cool.
It looks a lot like what the Teletubbies think their god is.
Yes.
The sun?
The sun, yeah, the baby sun?
No, this is like a deity within the Teletubby universe. Like the name.
I feel like it's giving Care Bear.
Yeah, I see. I think the center is very Care Bear. I see it as there's something very specific I'm thinking of. Some kind of like mascot for something. I feel like
I didn't want it to give
Flash
Labubu
animation or something. I don't think it's giving Labubu.
Okay. Cool.
Elliot, if you want to prime that headshot, we're at the 10-minute mark.
Absolutely. I will.
What's going on here?
Upload.
What's going on here?
What is definitely a headshot. It just said 10 minutes left really quick for the upload time in the drive. And I'm like, no way. It is in the drive.
Okay.
When the time comes.
Thank you.
You're good to grab it now.
Great.
Okay. That's fine.
You know what? You also don't need to grab it. If you don't, I kind of like where this is going. It's completely optional. I will say that. Completely optional to grab it. Oh. I should get a Wacom. Oh my god, you're doing the hair from the inverse angle? That's crazy. Incredible skill. Wow. Let's see it. See the mask? Wow.
Okay, and then what's this? Nothing? Cool. What's this? Okay. Right arm. Okay, where's my body?
Right arm from the perspective of the character. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Very good labeling. Look at this furry little guy. And so this is Munchie we are making from the synopsis, I imagine. Yeah. Not Gage.
I love a little guy.
You don't have to make Gage.
Wait.
Gage is the child.
Okay, wait.
Oh.
That's okay. Okay.
This is giving,
Left
it's
arm.
kind of close, aligned slightly to that airbrushed, well, actually it was oil, wasn't it? The dog, the big dog faces that I did in the inspiration episode.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
those were cool. Those were cool.
Okay. And then that goes into left arm.
You can have a lot of fun with just a
That
soft
goes
brush,
into-
everyone. That's all you really need. Brush. And hey, everyone, leave a comment in
power.
the comment section if you tell us what you're designing right now. I would personally love to design along with these episodes. Wouldn't it be nice that if there was another kelliot that was people who weren't us, that we could just watch, so we could get the same value out of kelliot as you guys do?
Find the joy that you guys get.
When will someone start another podcast?
I know. We don't have enough.
Duh.
Okay. So I'm encountering an issue. I'm choosing not to acknowledge that right now.
I completely trust where this is going. I think it looks gorgeous, and I think there's a lot of life to this. I can't wait to see if there's any like facial expression to this character. It's like a big jelly bean. It's like a jelly belly. The legs look like the Jelly Belly logo. Like a Jelly Belly air freshener.
This does not look good.
just leave one arm faded. One arm just like slowly dissolving.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
So then what I need to do is
Are you trying to get rid of
see
the
this is what they
overlap here?
did. So they moved this, and now it's
color and vibrance.
Piss me off.
Oh yes, I see what you're doing. Lost in the layers.
Yeah,
right?
this is the issue that I'm having right now. Okay. Fuck. Okay, and then the body. So have you ever used a Wacom?
I've never used a Wacom before.
Do you have any interest?
I do have an interest, but I think I'm just scared of adding another thing to my desk.
Sure.
A big thing.
Sure.
Because it's just a lot. Like I've already got the laptop, the monitor, the keyboard. I really want a little Mac Mini. I don't need one. One day there will be time when this thing eventually cocks it. I'm probably gonna get the little Mac Mini or
Interesting.
Mac Studio, a little PC one, because I think there's something nice about having something plugged in constantly versus because right now at least this is a portable device that it's not taken anywhere. No real point. But I now have locked in a co-working space that I will be working from, which I'm very excited about. Got my own desk. I'm going to meet people, guys. I'm going to have colleagues that don't actually work with me, but they will just be around. I can talk to them and I can go, hey, what are you guys
involved
working
in
on?
a crypto rug pull?
There's a high potential for that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what are you guys working on? We're startup founders. And I'll be like, I'm a graphic design content creator, YouTuber. And like, what are you working on? I'm writing my comedy show.
Oh.
Hey, move desks, bro. They'll turn into slow motion. It'll be fine. They'll think I'm cool, surely. Maybe someone will recognize me. Maybe they'll give me, make me happy.
Just to let you know, Kel, you're at the halfway point.
Cool. Thank you.
Any guesses for what this movie is or called?
I'm lost in the sauce.
Amazing. How'd you know that's the title? How did you know that's the fucking title? It's about sauce. No, I've never seen this movie.
Right.
It's adjacent to what's that one? Gizmo? Gizmo was the creature? What was the movie called though? Jared, you're nodding your head. You know what it is. What is it?
Pull it. I think it is Gizmo.
Is it just Gizmo? That movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. That was like that kind of like real CGI stuff, like the real effects with the monsters and stuff that used to just absolutely spook me. I remember my parents even trying to show me the original Ghostbusters, and it starts with this scary dog, very scary dog at the start, and I could not get past. I said, "Turn this shit off. Turn it off. I don't want to watch this." It's really intense.
Are you thinking of Mac and Me?
What?
Mac and Me is the movie that Paul Rudd always clipped on Conan O'Brien.
That would have been a really good one for this video, I think. And then that's a great poster as well. I'm just looking at the Mac and Me poster. That's really good. No, I'm thinking of
like Gremlins. Are you thinking of Gremlins?
Gremlins, yeah. Gizmo is the main one from Gremlins. This movie is very much adjacent to that. Yeah, Gizmo was cute. I remember seeing Gizmo, and then they bring in this awful creature, this terrible monster in Gremlins that was very, very scary. That I could not watch as a kid. It would scare me so much. I used to get these awful nightmares from just watching like clips of movies. I remember there was this one time in my life where I was kind of hooked on watching clips from the Saw franchise, and they would give me nightmares if I kept coming back to them. They would scare me so much that I would like be horrified about these situations that I could end up in. And I kept watching them because I was like, but now I'm like, now I can distance myself from it. Now I understand that that's a movie.
You know, it's movie magic.
It's movie magic. There was one TV. I remember this. There was this one TV show in Australia called Countdown. I think it was called 20 to 1. 20 to 1, hosted by Bert Newton, Aussie legend, I think. And he did this thing where he would count down 20 to 1 of something. They tried to bring it back. I think it kind of failed when they brought it back. But one of the episodes, I remember I was watching it late at night with the family when I was very young. And I think it was 20 to 1 like tragic events in Australian history or something. Because it was all these really grim things. Oh, like iconic moments or something like that. Anyway, there was this awful, I want to get it right. There was this, I think it was the 1997 Thredbo landslide, I think. Yes, there's this guy, Stuart Diver, who was the sole survivor of this 1997 Thredbo landslide. And I remember hearing this story on this 20 to 1 thing where he was like hanging on to this, like, built like the landslide happened, like everything was kind of washed away, but he was like, yeah, trapped for 65 hours. And I remember like I watching that as a kid, and they gave me nightmares for like 3-4 years, I think. It was absolutely crazy stuff that kind of happened. Just some solid thoughts about that.
You can now provide the title if you would.
The title is Munchie, Kel. The title is Munchie.
Beautiful. Thank you. I.E.?
I.E., yes. Not to be confused with Munchies, which is the first. This is a sequel to Munchies, I found.
Oh.
Out. Yes. Munchies focused on many Munchies, which are kind of these little perverted creatures. And then Munchie is one of them, who is more of a goofy, fun one, I think. Might still be perverted. I'm not sure. I haven't watched the movie. I've heard in other descriptions he's quite gross.
Okay, perversion. Got it.
And yeah, it's but I really like the way you've depicted Munchie here. I really, really like this. This is very nice. I'm really glad you kept the glow on the outside as well. I now see what you were doing by cutting it out with the sharp edge. I kind of blacked out for a second there, but was that you've got the sharp edge, and then you've also got the blur on top of it?
I did
you
a
kept
solid.
What you did with the? Yeah.
So I did, because I had like the selection in the last one.
Yes.
But I did like a solid fill
Oh,
So if I turn
okay.
that off, but it's just because everything has like a soft brush on top of it, I guess.
Oh, gorgeous. This is a beautiful, almost fan art, like, honoring the great Munchie. Kind of a crazy name for a movie, Munchie.
Is it like 4 kids?
I think there's a few kids. Oh, I thought you meant how many. There's 4 kids. I was just saying there's 1 kid, I think.
Fair.
Yes, this was aimed at, I believe this was aimed at children, but it falls into that like Gremlins-esque like kind of fantasy comedy. So that's Munchie.
Do I have to use Munchie?
You don't have to use Munchie. I feel really bad because you started making Munchie and I was just gonna.
Okay.
I feel, but you don't have to use Munchie. Okay.
Okay.
In fact, I can provide other people from the family if that would help.
Okay.
Would you like that?
Okay. I don't know.
I don't think I will. I think you've got it. I think I like the direction you're going in. It's honestly it's kind of close to the original in some way. There's yeah, it's close. It's really close. Apart from the fact that your Munchie looks obviously wildly different from what we know as Munchie. Munchie Strikes Back, the 3rd movie. Synopsis of Munchie Strikes Back. Munchie is out of control. His mischief has caused terrible chaos on Earth. And zap, he's yanked zillions of miles back to his astral plane to face the wrath of the tribunal. Mercifully, the tribunal grant Munchie one last chance to do good. His mission? To help down on her luck mum, Linda McClelland, and her unhappy son, Chris. But just when Munchie thinks he's solved all of the McClelland's problems, more crop up. And with them, a whole lot of fun. That's Munchie Strikes Back. The 3rd film. The poster for the original Munchies features a Munchie looking up the skirt of a woman.
To your perverted point.
Yes. The second one, I think they went for a more family-friendly tone. The first one is, they kind of revised their vision. The Munchies tagline for the original one is, they're cute, they're cuddly, they're out for blood. And then it says, just when you thought it was safe to raid the fridge. It's PG. There you go.
Oh.
I think ratings were kind of different back then.
Yeah, the 80s. It's an 80s movie, right?
Yeah.
It's family friendly for, I guess, that
80s film.
time.
Yeah. Times, it was just better back then.
They just don't want, you can't,
It's just not funny anymore. You can't make Munchie. This is the thing, Jared.
You can't make this
You can't make Munchie in 2025.
You can't make Munchie today.
You couldn't make Munchie today. He's too crude.
What was the
He's
rating?
too. I think of that specific, probably two stars. Honestly, yeah. The eyes kind of like. I would say it was a 2-star rating.
It's probably because woke liberals review bombed it because they hate comedy.
Mm-hmm. But I thought comedy was legal.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a real good point. Comedy is, that's. I think comedy is at its best when everyone's being made fun of. Jared's always said this to me. He said he can say this. This is seriously what Jared said to me the other day. He said, I can make fun of whoever I want because I make fun of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go, you've never made fun of like someone in the Republican Party. And he goes like, I'll get to like, that doesn't matter. And I'm like, it really feels like you're just punching down. You're never punching up. And he says, it's funnier when the audience, they laugh more. Very self-centered kind of approach to comedy.
Definitely.
Little insight to our producer, everyone.
The little fellow. Who's a little fellow?
It's difficult to decide to lean into the bit or not.
Bit? Huh? There's a review for Munchie, which I was going to include, but it's less of a review and more of like a marketing review, I guess, from Variety magazine. Back in 1992. I didn't realize they have like archives that for like pre-popular internet, I guess. When was the internet actually not 1992. Surely not. It was around, but I don't think it was like, and didn't look like this, that's for sure. But yeah, they don't really say anything. They don't really critique it at all. It's just like, they say it's a bit of, there's pacey direction, frequent sight gags, keep things moving in an entertaining fashion. No good lines. No like good lines for a poster. No good lines for a poster. Also, I will say on Variety, when you scroll down to the ad section, far out. AI ads are another level of like, especially around Christmas with people looking for presents. I've got one here that says families in Sydney are picking this realistic dog toy. A realistic toy dog as their go-to Christmas present. And then it's got $54 in brackets. And it's a short GIF of just an AI animated dog. And people are going to be buying this. There's a projector that fits on your finger. Genius stocking stuffer.
A bit abrupt here, but we are at a minute left.
Oh my God.
I didn't give you a warning at 5, so apologies.
Oh my goodness.
How could you?
This goes crazy. This is like the front cover of Munchie Mag. Kind of love this. Kind of absolutely adore this. There's so much aura on Munchie.
I don't know if I like that. Okay.
Wow.
Come on, Pantone.
2.2 on Letterboxd, but I think there's only 10 people who have rated it. Wait, no, surely not. 10 fans. What does that mean? What does it mean to be a fan? It's one of those films that's on the list. All 10. The movie.
10?
5
seconds?
10 minutes.
4,
10.
3, 2, 1. Boop, boop, boop.
Doctor, how long do I have left? Oh, I've got. You've got not much time. Tell me, doctor. Tell me. Doctor says 10. Doctor, 10 what? 10 hours? 10 days? 9. Classic joke. 12? Oh, we're going up. Yeah, Munchie made it to the list of all the movies sorted by movie posters, which is one of the craziest things I've ever seen on Letterboxd, which is when you has just sorted 39,000 films by color. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. There's a whole YouTube video for that. Honestly, I should make a YouTube video about that.
I think you should.
It's very interesting. There is no original idea for a movie poster. Wow, incredible.
That's what I'm rocking with.
Incredible. This is a very Kel design. I love it. And I think it goes crazy. I'm so glad you didn't end up using the original Munchie. I much prefer your kind of fun demonic version of it, which is really nice.
Thank you.
Like being of the sun.
Yeah. Wanted him to be whimsical.
Yeah. Fantastic.
That went by so quick.
Yeah. It went by really slow for me because I was like, it's so different.
I just locked in on my little guy.
When you design first, it's like, oh, that was crazy. And then like you talk and you're like, oh my God, the pressure's off. Completely different experience.
Oh, totally. Oh, totally.
Well, we've got
So
two.
shall we see our original posters?
Yes, I think so. Let's head over to the Fig Jam and reveal the final designs to see how close we were to the original poster. See you in Fig Jam, everyone. The designing is done. The designs have been made. Let's see how close we were to the original, because obviously the aim of this challenge is to ensure that it's to, the briefs are perfect, the assets were given exactly what we need, and we make a 100% accurate replica of the original poster. And I think we've both done that for sure, especially yours. So, Kel, show me the real deal. How close was I?
Move that box.
Wow. Close.
Super close.
That's a beautiful poster. That's a really, really nice poster. That's really
I
good.
know.
I see now with the two, you've got the heads at the top and then you've got the hands at the bottom thing. That's cool. It's a shame that there wasn't a fifth member to be the exclamation mark. I think that's the fatal flaw of this poster. That's actually kind of a shame. The quotes at the top
I would have had
so
them
good.
straddle the gap between the letters.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Well, it would have been tough between the L and the P.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
doable. Personally, that's what I would have done, because then it would have at least been centered.
If we could turn back time. I really like the quotes at the top. I like that. The help I'm surrounded. Who was the one saying help I'm surrounded by women? Who is
John.
that? That'd be around.
That doesn't make sense. That should have gone to Paul.
Yeah, I thought that was Paul or Ringo.
Because Ringo gets kidnapped.
Yes, right.
Because they want his ring, and that is the jewelry.
I see. It's not a necklace.
After.
It's not a bangle.
Mm.
It's a ring.
Ringo.
I think a ring is what I was looking for like that kind of, I think, I wanted like a central ring, and the ring was like reflecting the light in a cone that kind of like expanded across all the face. And then I don't know why I ended up with this weird bangle thing. Dreams time.
Through dreams time, all things are possible.
Truly. Well, there you go. That's I was nearly bang on. Really nice poster though. Really nice poster.
I know, it's a good one. I really like the colors.
Oh yeah, that yellow is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, do you want to see Munchie?
Would love nothing more. Would love nothing more.
Let's have a bloody look.
Oh wait, where did my Munchie go?
Down here. There we go.
Okay, thank you. Make
that a bit bigger. All right. Kel, please.
My Munchie looks like it's from Severance.
Yeah, like what is in the poster itself? I think the font is very, very.
I think it's
Apple
just the
TV.
font.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Helvetica? Neue Haas?
It's Helvetica Neue.
Wow, the combo. Well, you were really close. The original Munchie.
Oh my god.
Really close. So, yeah, I think.
Okay, so I wasn't far off with the large head.
No, yeah. I think you got the
little body.
I do think you nailed that. I'm actually surprised that you could get a lot of that from the synopsis, because I don't think the synopsis said much about Munchie's size.
I just automatically assume little guy.
Well, it's interesting, Kel, as well. One of the biggest complaints for this film that you'll find by looking into reviews is how disgusting Munchie is as a character. And I think yours really like re-renders Munchie in a much more warmer, less
boo-boo fashion.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like people would enjoy the presence of your Munchie. Whereas I think if I saw this Munchie, the original Munchie in real life, you'd have, I don't know, like that'd just be
call the police.
You'd have to do something about it. Yeah, like you wouldn't want that walking around.
Oh, that looks alien. Like, is that Futura?
The font? It could be.
Yeah.
It's like the same.
That's funny,
it looks very like
how
Scary
I started
Movie,
with Futura.
Oh.
I started with Futura.
Yeah. A bit cheeky, isn't it? We're taking the munches out of it.
I should have done that. Why didn't I think of that? I spent too much time on my guy.
No, but that's like that was the best. That was the most enjoyable. That was so good. What I liked about it, though, I think. You know?
So as
You
I'm
made
looking at
the
my little
assets.
guy, I am now seeing him as like a bald man. And the yellow is like his bald spot, and he has like hair, you know, like how like old guys will have like the hair that goes around here, with the bald on top.
Yeah.
That's what I am seeing him as now.
And I like that. I think it's very
I really
there's
like
a
yours.
real honesty to it. Thank you. I really like yours as well. I think that was a success. I think it was a great success. It's a very fun challenge. What do you think, Jared? Which
I
one
like
do you
how we
like more?
both did minimalist versions
Yes. Well, you don't
due to time.
You don't have much time. Yeah.
I think Elliot's looks a lot like a movie poster, and Kel's honestly kind of almost could be
doesn't.
an album cover.
Oh, what?
That would be like
I
that.
think
feel
it's a it would be a killer magazine cover. Like I think
Or
the
a
Munchie
magazine.
Munchie Mag would go. That's the like, and you change every time a new edition of Munchie Mag comes out, it's a new little guy. There's something there.
It's that like the character is so sick.
Yeah.
I'd like to rework it, but thank you. I'm glad I took the hard lines away.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or maybe kept the hard line just on his head or something. I like how his body looks. I'm not loving his head because I'm only seeing him as a bald man now.
I see
And I can't
what
have that.
I see what you're seeing. That wasn't initially what I saw, but I definitely
Now you're
I
seeing
don't
it.
see it. I
It's
see it as
kind-
like a vinyl figure in a way with no real form.
It's kind of like a Stewie Griffin if he had a Friar Tuck haircut.
Yeah, he looks like a monk.
I see the stewiness to it now. Well, there you go. Very good.
Wow.
Very good.
Go us.
What a success. Great success.
Thank you for doing my favorite movie justice. A movie
Hey.
that has not aged well.
I don't think Munchie has either.
But Paul McCartney looks fantastic in it. So, and
I'm
for that,
glad
I
they
clap.
could do him justice. I'm really glad. I
Yeah.
was quite happy with how it turned out. And thank you for, thank you for working around. I didn't know what to do when you started making Munchie, and I was like, I'm about to send you Munchie. I don't know what is this? What's going to happen? But it worked out better in the end, I would say, than if I had to see two posters using the exact same image of Munchie on a pizza. We didn't need that. No one wanted that looking back. So I'm glad that wasn't the case. But yeah, good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Should we check out this Spotify Wrapped thing? Wrapped for creators? Get some
I think-
sense of what
I think we
the
should. Take a peek.
fuck went on with oh God, okay. What is all this? Let me share this. Let me share this.
Okay. I don't want to do it. I don't want
Okay, everyone.
to. Woo.
Have a look at this. So even the creators get a wrapped too, because everything needs to be wrapped up.
We love data.
Yes. Let's have a look at. Hey, what did you think of the design this year, really quick as well?
So the team does follow me.
Oh, enough said.
It's not my favorite.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
I kind of
No
liked
further comment.
I liked the story sharing in both slides. That was the rest.
Yeah,
of
I
it
thought
just
that
like,
was
we're
a
doing
nice
too much.
change at the UI. But then like at the bottom of all of it, it was like, this was generated by AI. And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Great. awesome.
Okay, your wrap. Oh, look, even the cursor moves.
Oh, okay. That's kind of fun.
It is kind of fun. I like that little scribble thing.
See, like you can't have that on mobile.
No.
And that's like genuinely an interesting feature.
Whoa. This was quite the year for
Okay,
you.
quite the year for you.
Was it?
I'll say.
Let's find out. A little proof that hard work pays off. Hey,
What's up with everybody doing this scribble thing? Everybody's doing scribble.
I'm really into it. It changes color depending on where you are in the thing.
Hmm.
Not when over here though.
Oh, not
Interesting.
there.
Not over here, only over here. 42,000 total
Oh.
plays. Thanks everyone.
Wow.
Considering this is now a YouTube first podcast as well. It's still cool that people check this out.
We got
as a
blasted
podcast.
into at minimum 42,000 ears.
Wow.
What does this toggle mean?
I don't know. You can't switch it off. It just turned on and now you can't turn it off. But a total audience of 5,000 Kelliot heads over on the Spotify platform. Pretty
Is that
cool.
like how many people follow us?
Holy shit. I actually don't know.
98%.
98% increase in last year. Jesus. That's pretty cool. Thanks, everyone.
Nice.
Total
Nice.
followers, 5,000. 53% increase from last year. Nice numbers.
Wait,
These
how
are
is
nice
that a different
numbers.
number from
Audience?
the last number?
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know the difference. I don't look too much into our Spotify insights that much. But
I'm more interested in the YouTube version.
171, nearly a million
Oh my
minutes
God.
of listening. It's kind of crazy. Hours of listening, 16,000. 674 days of listening. That's pretty crazy. 96 weeks. All right, we get it. We get 1 year. Thank you. 1 year of listening. There you go.
Okay.
And is that it? This year, one episode rose above the rest. Which one do you think it is? Sure, it's the Adobe one.
Adobe or should be Fishchair. Trends.
It's making my computer go crazy as well. Trends? Okay. Oh, there you go. The welcome
that
back
one did
episode.
really well.
Yeah. Played 100% more than your average episode. This was a bit of a comeback
Rude.
episode as well. We pushed this pretty well. I was pretty. What is this little crown?
Yeah.
thing? Very cool. We're still quoting it.
Quoting
Who
it.
is? What is? Let's say we.
Did we
How's
say
that?
that?
How is there more? Let's talk video. Spoil it. Your fans can look away. Thank you.
What the hell's going on?
Your show was in the top 5% of videos on Spotify. Holy shit. Cool. Oh my God.
What?
Hey, go us. That's sick.
Okay, how many people are putting videos on Spotify? Because their video player is like ass.
I guess quite a few if we made it to the top 5%, right? Like that
Oh my
suggests that there's a
God.
lot. That's cool.
Are we up there
Very
with like Drew
nice.
Afwalo?
I think we're right up there. Hot takes, love notes, and everything in between. Okay.
Okay.
76 comments. Shout out to the Spotify commenters. We see you. This got the most comments. It's hilarious. The most used emoji was a thumbs up. Okay. The United States left 33 comments. Thank you, USA.
The United States federal government left 33 comments on our Spotify account.
Huge fan. Those comments were left on March 12th, 2025. All right.
What happened on
There
March
you go.
12th?
I guess that was the basketball episode.
Oh.
Your listening
Oh.
passport got a real one. All right. Surely this is the only
Okay.
one left. 91 countries reached overall.
Okay, I don't love this aesthetic. It's giving
Yeah, this is crazy.
2016 Urban Outfitters sale rack.
You can really like
Oh,
sneak
okay.
them in. Shout out to Germany. Shout out to Canada, Australia, United Kingdom,
Australia, United Kingdom.
US, of course.
Okay,
No
that
surprises
makes
here.
sense.
Germany, probably the only real surprise.
Yeah,
My
what?
heritage.
Oh my God, we're literally huge in Germany. That's funny.
Your show made it to the top of many fans' lists. You're a top 10 show for 2.6 thousand fans. Hey, that's
Oh my
cute.
God.
That's very cute. Thanks everyone for tagging us in your stories as well for all the rap stuff. That was cool. That was
made
really
me
cool
happy.
to see. Yeah, I was
That
like
made me
sick.
happy.
Significantly more than last year. One of those things where I'm like, yeah, cool. It's actually happening.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Despite us primarily moving to YouTube for everything as well.
I
So it's
know.
nice that we're still that high in people's
Yeah.
ranking.
This is a lovely
Wow.
number 2. Top 5. What about top 1?
Wow.
That's really
Oh
cool.
my God.
This is really nice. Oh my God.
568 people.
That's actually really sick. We're the
Who
number
are
one
you
show.
people?
Yeah, legit. Shout out to the super fans. That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Top fans streamed 3.6
Oh.
times more than anyone else. Legends. 35% of them binged 2+ episodes in one day. Oh my God.
I
We
will
can't even record 2 in a
replay
day.
episodes from like my favorite creators because like the first time I don't really listen. I just want to like hear them. And
Yeah.
then this is and then I play it a second time where I'm like, yes.
You get into it more.
Yeah.
5% hit play within 24 hours of a new episode drop. Thank you.
Okay, we should get
It's
that
a
number
slow
up.
burn. We should get that number up, but I get it
We
does
should
make
definitely
sense.
get that.
I'm the kind of person who
We
doesn't
should get it to at least 10,000.
surely. That's dedication.
Wow. This
I
is
like it too.
long.
Goes that saying your fans would have great taste. Here's what they're listening to. Okay, this is cute. I'm very interested by this. Of course. This is there. I don't think there are any surprises here. There we go. Classic.
Okay,
Top
just
audio
before
books.
we get into audiobooks, before we get into
Yeah.
the next one is shows. I want you to go through shows one by one.
The shows, like top
Then
shows.
it's going to show what other podcasts our audience
That's so
is listening
funny.
to. So go
I
through
love
one
that.
by one.
Okay.
Everything is tuberculosis. The house of my mother. I'm glad my
Great.
mom died. Will always have summer
Great.
down the drain.
I
Wow. The Julia Fox
Well,
book. Amazing. Top shows.
We've got some girlies listening.
Smosh reads Reddit stories. Of course. Number 2, The Yard. That's surprising. That's I'm very surprised by that, I guess. I've never listened to The Yard before.
That's
Anything Goes with Emma
Anything
Chamberlain. Checks
that
out.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right.
Stop.
I think that's just
Stop.
how it is. That's just how Spotify works, I think.
Stop.
I think that's just how it works.
Stop. No.
And let's find out. Which I
I don't know what that
don't
is.
know what that is. There
Let's
you
find
go.
out. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Wow. There you go.
Okay.
Shout out to the JRE.
Okay.
Get ready, Kel. We might want to frame this.
Okay.
A 2025 marathon show. Fans listen
Fans
to you
listen
for
to you.
longer than 98% of other shows.
Okay. If the other shows are
What?
the Joe Rogan Experience, you guys better be clocking in. Okay. Okay.
2025 talked about show. You received more comments than 99% of other shows. Oh my God. What?
How is this possible?
There must be maybe we're just being too humble about this. We are doing pretty well. But I think we're doing well on YouTube. Like, that's the thing. It's different. I don't even consider this is just a kind of a necessary thing that we do in a way, like the Spotify thing. More shares than 98%
Yeah, we just do
of
it
other
purely
shows? Oh
for
my God.
like accessibility, like so people can like download episodes if they want to.
Yeah.
This is fascinating.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh. Your year, your fans, your
Wow.
story. Let them in on the win. Well, we just did.
Wow.
We just did. Big W to all Kelliot fans. Thank you, everyone, for
Thank
joining
you.
us this year.
That's crazy. Top 5%.
Kind of wild. Go us.
For the Joe Rogan listeners,
I wonder if it's one of those
what the
things-
hell do you get there and then not come here and go, these are completely diametrically opposed people?
I wonder if it's like the curiosity thing where it's like, oh, I wonder what he said to this person.
like a
Do,
hate
enough
watch?
people do that. Yeah, I think there's like it's literally just like enough. It's big of a show enough, and it gets enough attention that it just will end up in probably most people's top 5. I reckon.
I'm not accepting that as an answer. Search and
Huge crossover. A lot of new fans from the JRE. From my brief appearance, I was, it hasn't been released yet. Got a lot to say about the atmosphere. A lot to say. I've come up with some findings. I've got some findings. A lot to say about Jared, actually. A lot to say about Jared. I've got some things to say. A lot to expose. And expose him, man.
Fascinating.
Because Jared's big on the Austin comedy scene. Loves working in the spaceship and the.
I was going to say, based on the character you've painted me to be, I would kill in the Joe Rogan.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not thinking of completely. That'd be
The Pussy
completely
Palace.
fine with anything I could say.
The
Yeah,
Pussy
listen.
Palace. I'm a Republican.
Canadian
Jeremy.
Republican.
Yeah.
Jeremy German.
I make fun of everyone except I don't.
Except Joe. You couldn't make
Incredible.
fun of Joe. He's your
No, I
friend.
couldn't make
Oh, God, no.
No, you definitely
No.
couldn't. Well, with that being said,
Beautiful.
now that we've wrapped that up, shall we wrap this thing up with our song of the week?
Song of the week.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Song of the week.
I'll jump right in and do it. First, I've got one ready at the ready. I'm going to do, let's do Sunny Storms by De La Soul from the new De La Soul album, Cabin in the Sky, the new album following the loss of Dave, one of the members, and they pushed on and they made a new album and it's pretty fucking good. I loved it. So that's my song of the week.
Oh, so I just went to add a song and so it's already been added.
Oh,
That's humiliating.
by me or you?
By me, I think, unless you're also turning up SZA. You've never mentioned SZA, so I would be surprised.
I don't think I was
Okay.
I do
Okay.
like scissor.
Well, then I will do my other song that I was listening to in my Water Your Garden episode, and that is Thirst Trap by Audrey Hobart. I am rooting for her so hard. So, yeah, that's
Very
my
nice.
my song of the week.
And do you have a font of the
then,
week first?
I think for my font of the week, I'll make it Helvetica Neue. I'm
Wow.
using her a lot lately. Regular.
Incredible. Incredible.
It's a classique. A classique. All right, and then let's do our Kelliot Said So. We've been getting a lot more of these,
Yes.
which makes me happy.
I think actually for this Kelliot Said So, I wouldn't mind pulling up one of the mystery box designs that
Ooh, yeah.
we reacted to all of the mystery box designs that were submitted over on our Patreon. We have a video up there of us talking about all those. But I do think there was one that particularly stood out to me that I think is worth shouting out because I do think it's I lost it when I first saw it. And it got 17 reactions in the group chat. It's from Caden AM Design, and it's this one. It's this one here,
Kelliot.
which is the us as the fish, which is truly a classic. We've got
I'm gonna need to hold
put
on.
the glasses on for this. It's got the evolution of the fish going through.
Oh my god!
We have been turned into fish. Kel lake trout and Elliot Yukamara catfish.
I don't even understand what the hell that means.
It's like the fish sits on the chair and then
Is-
evolves into a design podcaster.
The posture is correct as well.
Oh yeah. So many people
That is exactly what I look
warped
like.
these fish to sit on those chairs. I think we made chairs out of fish and people made fish sit in chair, which was so funny.
Again, fish
Very,
unaddressed.
Oh yeah.
Continuously. I think that's my favorite part about all of it. Fish unaddressed. But chair, the inclusion of the chair, fish just there. And I really like that people kept with that. Oh, the evolution is really quite fascinating. I'm just now noticing that.
I think it's an Animorphs reference.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
It's like the
very
blend
true.
tool.
Love it.
Animorphs is kind of like the blend tool.
Yeah. Very talented work. So thank you so much,
This
Caden,
is,
for this contribution.
I think this might be the most insane contribution we've ever received. And
Absolutely.
the most insane rendition of myself. I've never been made into a fish, and for that I applaud you.
And the
you,
hair
Caden.
on both of us in the glasses is remarkably well cropped
the
out.
glasses on top of the fish.
I love the attention to detail on that, and then just the drawn lines throughout everything as well. It's great. So yeah, we're going to be doing more mystery
Wow.
box challenges in the future because that was too much fun, and it looked like you guys had a lot of fun with it as well. Yeah.
Thank
and
you for
also,
the love on that one. We really,
Yeah.
truly had a lot of fun with
definitely. And feel free to design stuff based on today's episode too if you'd like to have a go at the Munchie or the Help poster too, and check them up using hashtag Kelliot Said So, and you might be featured next week in our Kelliot Said So submission. But other than that, what an episode. Thanks everyone for
that.
listening.
Fantastic.
Thanks everyone for checking this out.
Head over to Patreon if you want more stuff from us.
Yes.
Some good stuff over there.
Is this our last episode of the
Paid
year,
and
Jared?
for free.
Should we wrap up the year? Or is it no, we gotta okay.
No, we gotta-
Okay. We'll see you next week with more stuff coming up. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here.
Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye.